Hey, and there we go, everybody, with that beautiful piece of music. It's time for another night ride to come to an end. The studio clock says 2 a.m., and this is your early morning, no yawning DJ, Tony Prince.
John Wayne.
Silly.
Silly who?
Silly Beryl. B for bird, E for ever, R for raver, Y for...
What's wrong, Beryl?
Nothing's wrong, Geoffrey.
You've rung me up.
I ring you up a lot, Geoffrey.
Not a lot at 2 minutes past 2 in the morning, Beryl. Are you hysterical, Beryl?
I'm tickety-boo, thank you, Geoffrey. That was merely a peal of unrestrained laughter.
Oh.
You're an extremely witty person, Geoffrey.
Pardon? Beryl, do you think you could get by with peals of unrestrained chuckles? Beryl, have you rung me up for any actual reason in particular, Beryl?
You're not bored, are you, Geoffrey?
I'm cold, Beryl. On account of I'm standing here with no clothes on.
Pyjamas on?
Completely naked. But magnificent.
Hello, you've not got the light on.
Why? Nobody can see in. Ooh. Except June Foster from next door. And she'll be asleep. Oh.
Ooh, what?
She's waving at me. Ain't life grand?
You're telling a fib, aren't you?
Not about being cold, I'm not, Beryl.
Hey, I've just painted my toenails. You're not disgusted with me, are you, Geoffrey? I mean, I know you hate bright red stockings and patterned tights and wet look shoes. Oh, and girls with long hair with their ears poking out. Geoffrey? Geoffrey?
Great.
What?
Really, wow.
What?
Ears.
I was talking about toenails.
Oh, they're great too, Beryl, they're great. Birds with great toenails always have great ears. They go together.
Like love and marriage.
Like toenails and ears.
Hey, I've just painted mine pale puce.
A pale puce ear's trendy, Beryl.
Hey, you know what they played on tonight's night ride? No, Beryl, what did they play on tonight's night ride?
I was going to say that.
What kept you?
Watching my feet turn black. Gangrene always sets in after severe frostbite.
That's just nature's little way of telling you your feet are going to drop off.
Well, it's really been a great night here on the telephone, folks, thanks to tonight's special guest star, Beryl Battersby.
How do I begin?
Begin what?
To tell the story of my love. The story of how great a love can be.
I don't know, Beryl.
Geoffrey, they're the words of our song. Love story. On tonight's night ride. Our song.
Oh, that's our song. Oh, really great number, Beryl. Fabulous lyrics, really, really terrific.
Slightly overdoing it, Geoffrey.
I'm a big fan, Beryl.
You're an even bigger creep, Geoffrey. Oh, and stop giving me dirty looks down the telephone.
Oh, I've got cold feet.
Yes, Geoffrey, I know. Very, very cold feet.
Beryl, just before you accidentally slammed the phone down last night...
I did not accidentally slam the phone down, Geoffrey.
But just before you accidentally replaced the receiver with great care, Beryl, I said my feet were cold and you said, I know, with hidden meaning in your voice.
Geoffrey, I wouldn't recognise a hidden meaning if I bumped into one. As far as I know means I know.
I know.
In anybody's language.
In English, mainly.
Deep Purple. Fantastic group.
You're not in your usual rack, Beryl. Black and white minstrel shows around the other side, along with Sing Along with Joe and Party Time with Mrs. Mills.
Ooh, the real rebels. Crazy come, crazy go.
Until 10 seconds ago, you thought Deep Purple was a colour for toenails.
Hey, I tell you what, though, they're not as good as Andy Williams. I don't mention Andy's name in the same breath. I'm not actually making you yawn now, am I, Geoffrey?
Actually, Beryl, I didn't get much sleep last night on account of your urgent phone call to tell me about your toenails and ears.
Well, if that's all you think the call was about...
Look, on careful reflection, Beryl, you will remember that toenails and ears dominated much of the discussion.
The call, Geoffrey, was actually about us.
Toenails and ears were definitely mentioned.
How long have we been going out together?
Since the day after Jammy Milan beat Unlucky United on aggregate to win the European Cup.
And how long is that in a normal human calendar?
68-69 season. City won the Cup, Derby won promotion, and somehow Leeds managed to struggle up to League Championship.
Well, anyway, how would you describe our relationship since then?
Platonic. With a strong tendency towards rape.
Geoffrey, we all know you're the pillar of the permissive society, but vulgar abuse is still frowned upon in respectable record shops.
Great title. Who's it by?
Weedy laugh laugh.
Percy filth is not vulgar abuse. It's a pleasant form of communication. Some people maintain that it has a strong edge on the telephone.
Men, they're all the same. They're not like us, you know. Geoffrey, I've been around for 2 years. I'll be 20 in a fortnight. The best teens of my life gone, and there's nowhere to go now but generally off.
I'm 20, Beryl.
Men can go grey round the temples, Geoffrey, and they look distinguished. Women go grey and they just look old.
That's true.
Thank you. No, we can't go on like this for another 2 years, never actually getting anywhere.
I took you to see Escape from the Planet of the Apes last Tuesday.
Getting anywhere with each other.
Look, Beryl, I've been trying for 2 years to get somewhere with you. And I haven't met with much success, have I? On account of somebody hasn't shown too much enthusiasm, have you?
There's more to getting somewhere than Percy filth, Geoffrey.
It's a start, Beryl.
There's falling in love and solemn vows and mystical unions, providing nobody knows of any just impediment.
I know of one. Your solemn vow never to mention that particular subject.
I haven't mentioned it.
You've inferred it.
Oh, if ifs and ands were pots and pans.
Anyway, that particular subject's on the decline. 10 years from now, we'll all be living in communes.
Do you know one single person who actually lives in a commune, Geoffrey?
They're all single persons that live in a commune, Beryl.
I think it might be better if we just called the whole thing off right now.
Called it off?
Called it off.
Right now?
Right now.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Just like that, Beryl?
It's the best way.
End it? Right now, in a listening booth?
Geoffrey, all things have an end except a pudding which has two.
There's no answer to that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Women. They're all the same. They're not like us.
Have an end except come again.
A pudding, which has two.
How should I know what it means? I'm not a Zen Buddhist.
I just thought you might have come across it, you know.
No.
Well, not to worry.
I'm not.
Great.
Right, call.
Heads.
Heads it is. You sure she said pudding?
Look, Roland, pudding's not a word you make up every day.
She's a raving nut. I always said so.
You've never said so, Roland.
All things have a beginning, Geoffrey, except Beryl, who's a raving nut. Right. You me lad's about to thrash.
Can't stop thinking about it. Packing her in.
I thought you said Beryl packed you in.
Mutual agreement.
That's what I said, Beryl packed you in.
Who are your lads?
Lloyd and Graham, Tommy Smith, Steve Highway.
Liverpool?
Watch it. Got 20,000 screaming hoodlums here. Liverpool! Liverpool!
Standard Liège. Christian Piot.
Standard Liège?
Of Belgium. Die Belgique.
Aren't British lads good enough then?
If I want to be Standard Liège, Roland, I'll be Standard Liège.
Oh, wild thing. Right. Whoa. Liège are all defence, you know. The nearest thing they got to a front runner is the goalie.
You know, I think I'm right off birds, Roland. I mean, I don't think birds and fellas are naturally compatible when you get right down to it.
That's the only time they are compatible, Geoffrey. If it weren't for that, birds could be disbanded.
I don't know why I went out with Beryl in the first place.
You couldn't get anybody else.
I couldn't get anybody else?
You couldn't get anybody else.
Technical foul.
Oh, fair enough.
You're not very good at them, Roland. Any more of them and I can have that penny sent off. Rule 6.
There won't be many going home. Whoa! What a load of Belgian rubbish! What a load of Belgian... Paula!
Facile. It's French for easy.
Oh.
Nous sommes les champions.
Claps and horns and whistles only on the continent, Geoffrey. Shouting's been banned.
Since when?
Since 2 teams died of garlic poisoning.
Just you wait till word gets out that Geoffrey P. Scrimgeour baby is available.
Yeah.
I don't think I fancied Beryl in the first place.
I don't blame you.
I mean, going out with her was more of a habit than... How do you mean you don't blame me for not fancying her?
Just that. I mean, she doesn't exactly do much for me.
Why not?
She doesn't turn me on, why not? Like I've seen better.
Sure.
You've seen better.
All right.
And birds like Beryl were made for blokes like me to get lumbered with on blind dates.
Oh, come on, Roland. Beryl's not as foul as all that. What?
Beryl's not as foul as all that.
Well, she's not. Fair's fair. I mean, Beryl's a pretty fair chick. She's considered a very fair chick, you know. She's got a fantastic following. There's loads of blokes after her. Look, mate, I should know. I've been going out with her for 2 years.
Then why are you not bothered that such a knockout bird like Beryl has packed you in?
I told you why. I don't fancy her.
Hello, Beryl. Oh, well, love.
Hunky-dory, thank you. Super-duper. Geoffrey phone?
No.
Good.
It's not off again, Beryl, is it? The love you vowed from here to eternity.
Permanently.
Beryl, we're not in for another Joan Crawford weekend, are we? I mean, are you going to be pale and fading fast or bravely facing facts?
Are all mothers cynical?
Only mothers with daughters, love. Mothers with sons are too busy ironing.
Certainly is off this time, and I must say I'm incredibly happy about it.
Only if you're not eating, Beryl, I'll just get a quarter of boiled ham for myself.
I intend eating like a horse, Mother.
And a nose bag for you.
I'm serious.
I know you are. I bet you're wondering whatever it was you saw in him.
There's nothing to see. He's just immature, that's all. A woman of my age needs someone who's at least finished going to night school.
Beryl, if you don't stop biting your nails, I'll put bitter alice on them.
I'm not biting my nails, Mother. I'm scratching my teeth. Well, I certainly hope he doesn't decide to phone now I'm in. I couldn't take his pathetic pleading with me, imploring me to go back to him. I just couldn't bear to listen. Actually, he probably phoned while you were out.
I've not been out.
Oh. Well, it's good old Saturday again, isn't it?
Yes, love?
Always plenty to do on a Saturday, isn't there?
Yes, love?
You know what I love doing, really, lots and lots and lots? Playing Ludo with me mum.
We gave the board to the Brownies Jumble sale, Beryl, 11 years ago.
And watching telly together.
Grandstand for 4 hours, a world of sport.
Oh. I suppose I'd better talk to him. 2463792. Oh, hello, Mo. Sorry, can't talk now. Middle of a shampoo. Love your dungarees. They're really crazy. Great beanie hat, too. Great. Bye, Mo. Maureen Askew. She looks ridiculous.
Don't take it out in the settee, Beryl. It's not done you any harm.
It's not done me much good, either.
Oh, hello, Beryl.
Is Jeffrey in?
Oh, he's just gone. I was very cut up to hear about him calling it off.
I called it off, not Jeffrey.
Oh, wow. You got time for a quick coffee?
No.
Right, hang on a tick, we're going to get one. Just get me skydiving gear. You know, there's a lot of lads like Jeffrey. Late developers emotionally. Scared of getting trapped. Here we are. Ooh.
Those your skydiving pumps?
Karate gear. Anyway, now you're in circulation again, we must have a night out sometime. I'm fairly free-ish tonight.
Roland, can I ask you something?
Oh, ask not what you can do for Roland Lomax, Beryl, but what Roland Lomax can do for you.
Can you drop dead?
We do have a fully paid-up licence, Geoffrey.
Pardon?
Put the television on if you want.
Oh, no, it's all right, Mrs. Battersby. I was just admiring the walnut veneer. Television kills the art of conversation, doesn't it? There's probably nothing on. Except sport or something. Probably the 2:30 selling handicap from Lingfield, followed by a visit to Alton Park for the Formula 1 racing, then over to Bellevue for the Speedway clash between England and Sweden at 3. Something like that. No, I'd rather talk to you, Mrs. Battersby.
Which colour do you prefer, Geoffrey? This one, jonquil yellow, or this one, deep Veronica?
Are you thinking of painting your ears as well, Mrs. Battersby?
I was thinking more of painting the skirting board on the landing.
Beryl's must look great in pale puce.
I wonder if we've missed the 2:30 selling handicap at Lingfield.
Are you expecting Frankenstein, Mrs. Battersby?
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hi. Groovy shoes.
They're exercise sandals.
They really suit you.
They're not supposed to suit you, Jeffrey.
Oh, I'm sorry, Beryl. Would you mind just coughing that again? It is 2 coughs when you want me to go, isn't it?
I don't know what on earth you're talking about, Mother. There's absolutely no reason why I should want you to go. Buy a £1/4 pound of boiled ham, for example.
Before they close?
At 3 o'clock.
I suppose if I dash, I won't be back till at least 3:30, Beryl.
Yeah, or even 4 o'clock.
Well, I'm very sorry, Geoffrey. I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. I have an appointment with some boiled ham.
Are you sitting down, Jeffrey?
No, Beryl. Must be the way I'm standing.
Weedy laugh, laugh.
Do you mind me coming round, Beryl? We were going out for a very long time.
Very, very long time.
2 great years. 2 really great years. Ended a bit sudden, didn't it? We could still be good friends, though, couldn't we?
Platonic friends.
Without a strong tendency towards rape.
I am a real person, Jeffrey, not merely a male plaything.
I don't think you're in much danger there, Beryl.
Tom!
Well, as far as mere male playthings go, you don't go very far, do you?
Well, I hope there's been more to our relationship than that, Jeffrey.
There must have been. There hasn't been any of that.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Did you buy a record?
Yeah, this morning.
I did.
Actually, mine's for you.
Mine's for you.
It's a Calling It Off Prezi. Love story.
For 2 great years. Love story.
Oh, Oh, Geoffrey Bobbles Bonbon.
Oh, Beryl.
Oh, Geoffrey.
Oh, boy.
We are really right for each other, aren't we? Geoffrey.
What? What's the matter?
You're starting.
I'm a man, and you're a woman, I think.
I mean, it's not even as if we're engaged or anything.
Engaged? Do you mean engaged to be...
Engaged?
Engaged to be engaged?
Well, we wouldn't want to go rushing into anything, would we?
Engaged to be engaged? Just engaged to be engaged? Mm.
Honestly, you fiancés.
Engagement ring, Sheila, tray 17. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We want to see some engagement rings, please.
Engagement rings, certainly, Madam Sheila. Now, there may be some here that you...
Thank you.
18 to 25.
Oh, no, 20 in a couple of weeks, actually.
Pounds, sir, pounds. Oh. Well, I take it congratulations are in order, sir.
What?
You're being congratulated.
What for? Oh, thank you.
Which do you like, Geoffrey?
I won't be the one who'll be wearing it, Beryl.
That doesn't really help, Geoffrey. Oh, I don't know, really.
Well, personally, this is the one I like.
Yeah, I think that's the one I like, too. Geoffrey?
That's the one I like, Beryl.
This one? Why'd you like it?
It seems to be a nice fit.
£22. Can we have this one, please?
A very tasteful choice, if I may say so.
Banker's card.
Oh, perfectly acceptable, sir. Payable to E. Jarvis Limited. And if I may say so, I hope we don't see this ring back again.
You don't get rings returned, do you?
Oh, yes, sir, unfortunately. In fact, just recently, we've had almost half back again.
Almost half?
Recently.
Almost half? As many as that? Well, all things have an end, they say, except pudding, which has two.